Donald Trump got some bad news yesterday relative to the economy. In the first quarter, our GDP shrunk. The economy shrunk under Donald Trump. And he was only in charge of the economy for two of those. Almost 1 month of that was under Joe Biden, because January 20th is the day of the inauguration. But look at this. And this is from Fox Business, this chart here. Growth everywhere to be seen, except for one quarter in 2022 when we were still battling inflation and Joe Biden had just come to helm and tried to right the ship. A lot of marine metaphors there, Navy metaphors. But now we are in a different situation. And I'm going to play this little clip from Anderson Cooper talking about it. But yesterday in his cabinet meeting, Donald Trump really had the gall, an unbelievable, even for an idiot like Donald Trump, to blame Joe Biden, not only for this particular quarter's result, but even blamed him for what is to come. Now, there's several different things that we need to talk about here. And I'll just briefly touch on it before we get to the other side of the clip. But the thing that I want you to hone in on is, if Donald Trump himself is already, before the quarter is even over or begun, if he's telling you it's Joe Biden's fault that the next quarter is going to be a disaster, he's letting you know it's going to be a disaster. That is what his experts are whispering in his ear to alert him that it's not going to be good. It's very likely we are in that a recession is in store. It's waiting for us on the other side of Donald Trump's damage to the United States economy. This tariff war nonsense that nobody asked for, nobody needed, is destroying small business and dragging with it the United States economy, as evidenced by conservative outlets even going to bat for let's put an end to this thing. Here is Anderson Cooper talking about, playing the multiple clips that I would have played with a little bit of color, which I always appreciate.
The backdrop today was the new numbers from the Commerce Department showing the economy shrank in the first quarter of the year, down 0.3%. That's compared to the last quarter of 2024, which saw it grow by 2.4%. The president was quick to point fingers.
And that's Biden. That's not Trump, because we came in on January, this is quarterly numbers, and we came in and I was very against everything that Biden was doing in terms of the economy.
Well, keeping him honest, he took office on January 20th, so the first 20 days of the quarter were not on his watch. However, the other 2 months and 11 days were, something he didn't mention. And beyond that, he laid the groundwork for blaming President Biden for the next 3 months as well.
We came in on January 20th. So this is Biden. And you could even say the next quarter is sort of Biden, because it doesn't just happen on a daily or an hourly basis. But we're turning it around.
So if you're keeping track, the president is now blaming the former president for this current bad quarter and perhaps the next bad quarter as well, even though by that time the former president will have been out of office for almost 6 months. And even then, by his reckoning, it will still be the Biden economy. Yet this is the same man who began taking credit for what was then a booming stock market nearly a year before taking office. Quoting now from something he posted on social media on the 29th of January of 2024, "This is the Trump stock market because my polls against Biden are so good that investors are projecting that I will win, and that will drive the market up." Bottom line, it was the Trump stock market when Biden was president. It's the Biden economy now that Trump is, and a cabinet full of praise for it all.
I love that. That is the way to say it, that it was Trump's economy when Joe Biden was president. And now that Donald Trump is president, it's a Biden economy. They would have you believe that. MAGA would have you believe that, because MAGA believes that. MAGA nods along and, yes, dear leader, whatever you say, dear leader, you're the best, dear leader. Donald Trump is willing to destroy this country in service to his weakness, to his fragile ego, to his childhood insecurities. And MAGA is willing to sacrifice themselves for him, sacrifice their jobs for him. The same people who took pictures of their groceries and said, oh, this was $180 and it's only like 5 things. People who would lie about the prices of the things they bought or buy extravagantly luxurious items and then act like it was Biden's fault that they were expensive. But trying to make these moments go viral on social media because of the prices. Oh, right now, where are those people when the prices are up? Inflation is on the rise. The economy is in the shitter right now. The market, no stability whatsoever, anywhere to be seen. Now, the reason that I'm honing in on the fact that Donald Trump is talking about this second quarter being bad and blaming Biden in advance of the quarter being over, even Republicans, even cult member Republicans are admitting that Donald Trump is destroying small business. Now, Ron Johnson in this clip doesn't say it that way, but there's no other way to read it. We know who the president is right now and who is taking unprecedented action against the globe, our allies, our trading partners, and against you, giving you a tax increase by way of higher prices. Some online outlets are actually attaching, this is a tariff tax. These prices are increasing because of the tariffs. And Ron Johnson even is sounding the alarm on Fox Business.
I will say that I'm hearing an awful lot from manufacturers in Wisconsin. If this thing drags on, if the tariffs remain high, their businesses will be put out of business. One good piece of economic news with the recent numbers, business investment was up 9.8%. President Trump and his team has to be very concerned if this trade war continues, if the uncertainty and instability continues, that investment is going to fall off the cliff. And that'd be very bad for America. So again, this is a bold, but I think it's a reasonably high-risk strategy. I'm hoping that he succeeds. But the sooner he succeeds, the sooner we can bring certainty and stability to the American economy, the better.
When are they going to wake up? I'm hearing an awful lot from manufacturers in Wisconsin. If this thing drags on, this thing, meaning Donald Trump's tariff war, this thing, it's Donald Trump's, the tariffs remain high, their businesses will be put out of business, he said. Manufacturers, isn't that the entire intent of Donald Trump's trade war? Is to bring back manufacturing as a base, as a segment of the United States economy? Isn't that what it was for? But instead, what he's going to do, he's decimating small businesses. He's decimating our manufacturing base, or what's left of it, through his tariffs, the thing he acts like he wants to change. Even when MAGA, now elected leaders, because he's going to have an election to have to answer to, that's why he's sounding. The cult, the unwashed, low information rube voters, they're probably not going anywhere because they don't care about facts. What do you think? I invite you to this conversation. You can click below and comment in the comment section. You can also call the voicemail line 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. If you're not subscribed, some weird stuff is happening with the analytics. I lost a whole bunch of subscribers yesterday. I don't know what went on, but I don't know if it's a glitch or YouTube's like deleting bot accounts or what. But please, if you're not subscribed and you appreciate what I do, please subscribe and join this community. I will see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.